Hello everyone and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk lip combos, mostly because I've been thinking a lot about lip liner and I've really come to love lip liner so much. Like I'm wearing it on an every single day basis. And I think it's a few things. I think one, it just gives shape overall to the lips. It allows you to play with like contrast. You can also get a longer wear out of your items, especially if you fill in the entirety of your lip. But also I'm such a lip gloss wearer that you really lose any sort of lip shape. And especially as I get older, I find that I'm really craving that. I also have a very naturally very fair lip line, specifically towards the tail end of my lips, so it makes such a big difference. And I wanted to bring four different versions for you with all of my different sort of lip moods. Now this is very personal to me. I like a more mid-tone sort of situation. There are more, but I also wanted to pick lip combos that I noticed that I'm gravitating towards that highlight different formulas. So I'm going to break that down a little bit as well. But if you want more lip combos, definitely let me know, because I know that that is an area, like definitely for me, and I'm sure for many of you, where it allows for the most experimentation. Like everything else, I'm sort of a creature of habit. I'll change a little bit here and there, but I'm sort of locked into what I like on me. Lips is really where I give myself a chance to play. So kicking things off with the first combination and my first favorite lip pencil. This is the RMS Go Nude lip pencils. This one is in the shade Sunset Nude. This is such a perfect shade for me. This might be a little too deep for someone who's very fair, but I also think someone who has a deeper complexion could also get away with using this. It is the most beautiful, warm toned, brownish, deep, dark nude. So this one's a little bit darker. Sometimes I will play with this one as far as like having the lip be a lot more contrasting. I'm not really showcasing that today because it's not what I go for most of the time, but this is a really super soft pencil that just glides on. It's a wooden sharpenable pencil, so I get this nice and sharp before I use it, and then you get an angled brush on the end. I don't love the angled brush. I will say I don't really find myself using it. I will just go in and use my finger, but then I went ahead and paired it with one of my favorite lip products. These are the Swede lipsticks. I gravitate towards these all of the time. These amazing just like lip crayon formulation. This is in the shade Gabriella Beige Tan. Now when you put these next to each other, you see more of that contrast. This is like a warm mid-tone nude and this is like a warm dark nude, so they just look gorgeous together. This is like a very fall sort of situation as well. I think a lot of you will like it for that, but it's just an easy glide on formula that's also very easy to reapply. So I cannot stop wearing this. That might be my most worn of my offerings today. But then moving on to more of my Mauve lip combo. I know some people like that a little bit more. I tend to gravitate towards this sort of combination in the fall time as well, but this is one of my favorite lip pencils. I have talked about these so much. This is the Manasi Eye and Lip Definer. This is specifically in the shade Yukon. Yukon is this gorgeous, I mean just a rich mauve shade, so it's got a little bit of purple, a little bit of like a grayish brown in there as well. So this is a little bit more of a cool, a little bit neutral, not ridiculously cool tone if you don't like that sort of thing, but just this formulation. These are really soft, so I find that I need to sharpen these a little bit more frequently, but they also do not tug at the lips at all, and you get high color payoff. And then this is also such a great buy because you can use it anywhere else on your face. So I've reviewed these. I've reviewed a lot of these at length, so I'll have in-depth reviews in case these shades aren't for you, but if we like the same sort of colors, I would highly recommend these combos. And then Old Faithful, if you don't have it, I highly suggest you get one. This is the Thick Glow Lip Color Serum. This one is in the shade nudie. This one is so perfect. This is a little bit more of a neutral tone, so it pairs really, really beautifully with that more cool tone liner. That cool tone liner also allows you to really cheat the lip line as well, because it's that more shadowy sort of color. So you can really, really overdraw. I overdraw very, very, very slightly, mostly at the edges of my lips, but this will give you the ability to do that. And then the Fit Glow lip color serums, I mean, there is a billion shades. They are all gorgeous. It is one of the most high shine, nourishing, amazing color payoff glosses on the market. If you've not tried one, I cannot recommend those enough. On to lip combo number 3. This one is so quintessentially me. I do love a more rosy, almost red, but not red lip combo. Maybe it's the hair, maybe it's just the coloring, but I just find it really, really suits me. And I love these Swede liners. The Swede liners are fantastic. They retail for $24. These sharpen a little bit more odd, I will say, but you're still able to get a nice sharp point. That's what I did here today. And this is the shade Rose Thorn. Another buttery, creamy, smooth. You do not need to put a lot of pressure, but this Rose Thorn shade is like the perfect neutral, slightly warm toned terracotta brick, but it's not too dark and it's not too red. So this weirdly works with a lot of different combinations. I think that this would look great with a warm tone nude on top of it, but I paired it today with probably my most reached for lip product for a long time. These are the Rituel de Fille Thorn Bite Peptide Plump Cream Lip Oils. So this is a little bit more of a gloss texture despite it being called an oil, because it has that creaminess. So the color payoff on these is perfect. It's buildable. You could definitely put this, there is a sheer quality to it that definitely makes it a gloss, but also makes it with enough color pigment to wear on its own. And this really is so similar to that Rose Thorn shade. I mean, Rose Crush, Rose Thorn, they clearly are in the same vein. This is just a lighter version of it. So this is just the ultimate perfect pairing. I love this on its own, but I really love it together. It just makes me feel a little bit more put together. And again, these are so comfortable to wear. They deposit an amazing amount of shine and color, but still definitely feel like a gloss. So there's that nice slip there, and there is that translucency to it that makes it beautiful for layering. I love the darker shade in this formulation as well. I mean, I cannot say enough good things. I'm just constantly in my drawer reaching for it, or I think the darker one right now is actually in my purse. So wearable and perfect for every day if you like a more warm tone like myself. I did also want to say, I think the Swede lip liners, they really set, they last the longest. So apply it, give it a quick second to set, and then go ahead and put your product on top. The wear time on those are to die for. I will say I'm someone where like I like reapplying my lip product. I don't really expect it to last through certain things, but if you want something that's just a little bit more intense, I would go with the Swede, and their shade range is fantastic. I think I may have done a video on that too. I'll leave it down below. And then I wanted to finish things off with a little bit more of a pinky tone. I don't wear this every single day, but sometimes the mood just strikes, especially if I've gone really pinky with the blush. I find that I crave this. And just a classic, one of my more used lip pencils, because it's been in the collection for a while, is the Fit Glow Vegan Lip Liner in the shade Buff. Now this doesn't do a ton of definition for me. It's just not quite dark enough, but it is a great base. This is one that I would definitely fill in the entirety of my lips with, give my lipstick an extra something to cling on to, or my lip gloss. If you did all three, then you're really in good standing. But it's really just like a My Lips But Better sort of shade. A little bit pinky, a little bit mauve, but just a lot lighter in tone than everything else I have shared with you. I do love the brush on the end of the Fit Glow liners. I like something with a little bit more of a point. That way you could be super precise. Soften those edges if you choose to as well. And these blend really, really, really well. So sometimes I will work with these in layers just to build up that opacity that I want, but really, really, really easy to work with and a great color that can go a little bit more nude, a little bit more pink. You know, you could just wear it on its own. I think that this is like a really good beginner friendly lip combo situation. But what I've been pairing it with lately, I've been super into the RMS Legendary lip oils again. They're just really easy and they come in a variety of different shades. They retail for $25. They've got this big doe foot applicator making them able to be just applied in a flash. And this is the shade Carolina. And Carolina is just a really soft, petally pink. This is very, very subtle. It makes for the perfect pair with buff because it does not overpower it. And it gives you that little bit of a pink tone without it being full on. I will say I've shown you a lot of lip gloss pairings today because that's just my personal pet preference. I like a sheer quality to my lip products. I don't know why that is. I just feel a little full on in lipstick lately, especially depending on the shade. But these do deliver enough color where they can be worn on their own, but are definitely the most translucent of the bunch I've shared with you today. Like the Rituel de Fille, way more opaque. The Fit Glow ones are super opaque and definitely be worn on their own. But again, to my point, it's just so nice to pair it with a liner and give it a little something, something. So those are the 4 lip combos I wanted to share with you here today. I've really been so into lip liner. I'm so excited that there's more options for lip liner on the website, and I wanted to just showcase some formulas that I really, really love. Maybe I could do seasonal lip combos because I find that's usually how we gravitate towards things. So if you guys would like to see that, please do let me know. But if you enjoyed this video, you enjoy Integrity Botanicals videos in general, please give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe. I do upload new videos here about every single week and I don't want you guys to miss it. Please make sure that you are subscribing, interacting with the video. It really means so very much. And as promised, that description box is going to be loaded with direct links of everything I mentioned here today, more in-depth reviews in case you don't really like the shades that I've chosen. I always like to preface that I'm really highlighting formulas because we all have our personal preferences on colors, but if we like the same color, may this be inspiration to you. Please do also leave a comment letting me know what lip combos you have been loving, and do make sure to subscribe to our newsletter that's always linked down below. It gives you reminders of when sales go live on the website, reminders of when videos go live from me, all of that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your consistent love and support, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.